here at the gas station. We just got these very fancy 30 and 6-inch tires. They're huge, got lockers on them, and these mud boggers are attached to something real special. Dana 60s. They're going pretty mint. This one's off the rim, off the tire, but you know, it's pretty solid. Giant Dana 60 axles, and just picked them up. Solid $400, and it's gonna be pretty nice. Just got these very sweet pajama llamas back. They're awesome. 36-inch super swampers, pretty sweet. You know, hanging out. How was the ride, Vico?
It was beautiful, man.
It's pretty chill.
Pretty fun.
Awesome. Hey, chickies. How you guys doing? Just chilling. You know, solid little ride. Only a slight 8-hour drive, but look at these rims. Woo! Real nice. Like new. Like factory, right there. And, you know, right on the rim. All right, well, it's the next day, and I got these axles back. Holy cow, they are huge. Look at these things. Look at the tires on here. Like, massive. But I lined it up with my Jeep, and holy cow, this looks insane. These wheels don't make my Jeep look tiny. They make it look a little baby Jeep. Holy cow. Outside of the bumpers on both sides. This is insane. These things are going to be super awesome. I'm going to start cleaning them up and use a little bit of wire wheeling and a little bit of torching and all that kind of stuff, and we'll see how it goes, you know? Give it a little bit of a cleaning. I've already gotten a head start on it, and it's cleaned up pretty nice. It was looking like this beforehand, all covered in mud and garbage and stuff like that, and starting to clean up pretty nicely. Give it a paint job afterwards, and we'll keep at it. Now, since I've been giving it a bit of a clean up, hitting these side parts with the brake lever there and all that kind of stuff, and these big disc brakes with some WD-40, trying to free them up, make sure they're not all locked up, and so I can change out these rotors and stuff like that later down the line. It's looking great though. Real nice. Some of the paint's still there, but I'm still gonna paint it anyway. You chop off these brackets here and here. Just put on with a little bolt, so it had more of an angle, but I'm not gonna use these anyway. I don't really need them. The diff's looking real nice. It's cleaning up beautifully. No real bad rust anywhere, no holes. Doesn't really look like any leaks or anything like that. This is looking real nice down here. It's look a little bit wet, but very little play. Only enough that it's supposed to. And, you know, these tires are still pretty jacked up. But that's later down the line. Overall, looking pretty good. Well, the tire here is off the rim, and we can't really have that, so I've got a little bit of starting fluid here, and we're going to fix that, so let's give it that. Good old after our failed tire remounting adventure, we're going to be getting back to this rear axle over here, and we're going to put some of this fancy stuff on here. Some black gloss paint, you know, fresh spray paint rebuild on this Dana 60 right here. Right? Watch this. Like new. It's like it never even touched it. It never even touched the road. Watch that. Ready? Brand new. I've never seen such a nice axle. It's beautiful. This is awesome. I'm going to paint the rest of this, and we'll see how it turns out when it's just finished the first coat of spray painting my rear Dana 60. It's looking pretty snazzy. Look at that thing. Real shiny gloss paint everywhere, and it's looking real good. Fresh spray paint rebuild, looking awesome. But while it's drying, I heard a little fancy rumor somewhere that if you take a piece of tinfoil, crunch it up into a little ball, take some of that real fancy WD-40, spray it on there, use this ball of tinfoil, and you can just kind of rub it like that on chrome. Let's see. Holy cow. That made it so shiny. Look at that. What? Holy cow, man. That made it look so good. These rims basically look new. Look how they used to look before. All dirty and gross and all corroded. Now look at that. Look how shiny it is. Holy cow. I'm going to have to do this on all my rims. They're going to look so sweet. And then remember, they're going on this thing. It's going to be so sick. It's going to be an awesome project. Let's see how it goes. All right, well, I forgot to record the beginning of this, but I started taking off this rear yoke and the rear yoke plate. Look at this thing. I had to use my big impact to get that off, and just got that little main bolt off. Came off from... This part came off from right here. It was a real heck of an impact job, but it's off now. I'm gonna hit this with a hammer and try and get her off. So let's see. Almost just dropped it, but looks like it's starting to go. Trying to replace the rear main axle seal here, and just does not want to come off. Alright, I'll bring it back when it comes off. Well, I got it off, and seems like it has a little bit of play, so let's see what we can do about that. I'm gonna replace this right here and see if I can replace any bearings that hold this up.
Yo, is this amount of lash okay? Not too much play. Is it usable? Because when I push it down, no fucking nothing. But when I pick it up...
Well, after I found out that the bearings in the back here were not so great, I put this back on there so it didn't leak oil, and rolled into the garage and get it up on jack stands and open her up, drain the oil, and start on the bearing change. It's a very fun process. And then as well, while everything's apart, I'm gonna take off these brake rotors, take them off and all that kind of stuff. Get new ones, get new calipers, make them all fancy. Right over here too, brand new rotor, brand new caliper on there. I'm gonna get these welded up, brand new leaf mounts for my Jeep. It's gonna be pretty mint, but it's gonna take a bit of work. This might have to be a multiple part thing. Does have the fancy electronic locker. Woo. All right, got the jack under, and let's start lifting it up. Make sure that's directly in the middle there, under the pumpkin. Put that like that. And that wasn't supposed to happen. Let's try that again with it more directly under the pumpkin. See if I can get spun around. At least the turn's not bad. Still does need new bearings. All right, let's try this again. Get directly under there. Damn it. Doing this one hand is a little struggle. Decided to do it going by one side at a time, and got the first side up there. It's off the ground. Let's do the second side. I'll try to get this one on video. Put this directly under the leaf mount right there. So I always know where they started out. This probably isn't the best way to go about doing it, but it's the way I'm doing it. Alright, now that's on there. Just be very careful. Get that under. Now it's on. Let's lower it down very slowly. And we're good. It's on there and it's off the ground. So that was my goal. Cool. All right, let's start taking the brakes off, I guess. Came off surprisingly easy. It means it wasn't completely seized on, but wasn't on there too purty. Put it off, and holy cow, it's rusty on that under there. All that just came off from that little rotor right there. Holy cow. All right, I'm gonna sweep it up and see if I can get some of this rusty brake components off. I got a wire brush for a welder. Let's see. So this stuff's coming off. It's looking not bad. I mean, not great, but not atrocious. Here's how it sits right now. Got some more stuff off of here and cleaned this up a little bit and took the other rotor off. Got these big tires off of there. Here's how it sits. Definitely gonna need to make a few parts to this. Taking all this stuff off, taking this back off. I guess rebuilding the carrier bushings or whatever's in there. Or bearings, whatever it has. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain, but in the end, it's gonna look mint on that Jeep. Whew. It's gonna be insane. Thank you for watching. I mean, see how it goes. Subscribe to see the rest of the videos and to part 2 and part 3 and however many parts this takes to make. See you next time.